Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark, to my gods, werewolves, beasts, archeons, and whatsoever on the dark side that represents the justice and light and peace for those who are the few and those who are the wise, who can use common sense. Sorry I've been gone for so long, but I'm going to talk about three things on this video. Should notice my glasses here, okay? Because I make so much sense most of the time, and I don't want to be super popular, okay? But anyhow, see, these are the three things I'm gonna talk about first, okay? Because I'm gonna stay under 10 minutes, as I usually do. I keep my promise there at all times, okay? Let's see. The purpose of studying who is more superior, okay, of the Greeks or the Egyptians, okay, or you want to say whites and blacks, okay, to simplify that term, okay. Then, okay, I'm gonna talk about the movie, the movie 300 a little bit, and the Persians, okay, in correlation to what I just said, okay. And the last thing is I'm gonna talk about is my other videos, you know, in my travels, because I do travel, okay, and the spirit has blessed me with the money to travel, okay. So look at my glasses. And check this out. See, somebody told me about these glasses, and I look pretty cool in them. And these are my lobes. Okay, let me see. I'll show you. Okay, see, these are my Gandhi glasses. These are my fucking Gandhi glasses. Okay, I think in my past life I was Gandhi, because people say I look like Gandhi. Okay, probably I was Malcolm X though. I don't know. Okay, but anyhow, I'm gonna put those glasses back on. Okay, because I've been gone for quite a while. Because I've traveled to New York to get my wife's visa. Okay, I'm at my family's house right now. Okay, see, you know, I'm in New York. Okay, I'm no longer in Ethiopia. Okay, but you'll eventually see my wife. Okay, and my daughter. They'll be coming here. Okay, but let me talk about that. Okay, the purpose of study. I found out something called the mysteries. Okay, from the Egyptian side. Okay, or you can say more black. Okay, or Persian. Okay, side of the story, in which it says that Egyptians had the original knowledge, okay? But as I said before, I go by common sense, okay? So common sense beats all types of philosophies, because everyone has the embedded philosophy within themselves if they use common sense, especially if you just use probabilities, okay? So let's just say the Egyptians had this knowledge, which they say is in the mysteries, the book of mysteries, which I want to start researching. I'm gonna find out how to do the soul. I think that's more important than anything. Focusing on yourself and just trying to leave this motherfucking world instead of being trapped here in this false heaven, in this false hell, in this false purgatory, in this false limbo. Okay, you want to call it, okay? Because my other videos I explained to you that using common sense is your best way to go. Okay. Not by any other's philosophy or any other term. You use common sense within your own heart, in your third eye, and you hear the voice. You don't hear the voice, you're gonna be born here, babies. I told you this. But anyhow, I found out something called the mysteries. Okay, and the mysteries is basically how to the marakaba, you know, the body, how to control that soul of yours when it leaves, so you can leave to become a god, more immortal to a god. And I talked about this in my past videos. Because I want to be a god in my next life. I don't want to be here under the reign of Jesus, okay? Which I believe is false, okay? False belief stories, okay? Okay. What's the purpose, okay? Because even if they had all that knowledge, the few white men that came from the north or whatever who wanted to learn with the Egyptian gods, okay? Or the slaves, okay, under the Egyptian gods, okay? It's all on the walls, okay? They had to bow to the white man eventually. It's on the walls. There are pictures I've seen in which a whole bunch of colored people are bowing to like one white folks, okay, on the walls and the tombs, okay, or the pyramids you want to call them, okay. And so I kind of wondered why that is. If they were the few and the Persians was majority across the world and the Egyptians was a Persian across the world, then how did they become so powerful, okay? You got to think about it. Is it really necessary to know? Because if they became powerful enough to take their knowledge and use it against them, you can see who's the more stronger, okay, right? And so, you know, the white man is, or you want to call it the West, or anybody who's like light-skinned Chinese white, okay? They think more, okay? And all of the color people I've saw, I told you before in the past, I'm a mixed fucking breed, okay? So I'm not white or black or Indian, okay? So get that out of your goddamn head, okay? So you got to understand something here, okay? If you're more prone to the black side of things, then that's your genetic structure. If you're more towards prone to white side of the things, then that's your genetic structure. Whatever that floats your boat. Okay. All right. You may have a little black in this and a little bit white in that. But what's the purpose? Even if the Egyptian gods had all this purpose, what is the purpose of studying that? Okay. It's a waste of time. Okay. It's interesting for a limited time. But just remember what I said. Okay. What you study is irrelevant. Okay, you can study all of the histories and stories. You don't really know the full truth until you die and you go to the other side, okay? Which I talked about in another video, the other side, okay? Which you can see all the records of everything. You came to come to this world. I told you this. The mediums, the psychics talk about this. No one's more perfect than the other. It doesn't matter white or black. It doesn't matter if you're the original man or not, okay? It really does not matter. The whole purpose is to help yourself and help others, to open up that third eye, okay? Now, the Egyptian gods and all that stuff in the philosophy, so what? Okay. Now the white man's in power. Okay, now, then it's going to trade off back and forth. There ain't going to be no war versus colored people versus white. That's an annihilation, okay? Okay, so, we off that subject now. I'm at 6 minutes now. Let's see, Persians. What I'm talking about here is the Persian. You watch the movie 300, you see 300 versus all them blacks, the Persians? Come on now. Come on now, that slavery. They tried to put those Persians and those Greek boys in slavery, okay? Or the Spartans. They tried to put them Spartans in slavery. Look what happened. Okay, 300 killed off thousands of them. And now, the world is flipped because they use their knowledge against them. Okay, come on now. Use common sense now. 300 versus millions of Spartans? Strategic tactics? And Persians was thinking themselves as gods? Egyptians thought of themselves as gods? Okay, come on now. Something's wrong with that picture now. Now they rule the world again. Alright? So if you want a TV being built, you don't go to China, okay? You don't go to Africa, okay? Alright? Let's get that straight, okay? Now, the last thing is that I have other videos in between, because I'm starting to put these videos up now. I'm back in New York with my families and stuff like that. I have family pictures on there with my families. I like to see my pictures and my families. I put them on there because I'm bold like that. I'm okay because I have a life, okay? I'm educated, okay? With common sense, okay? I know there's different ways of going about different things, okay? And sometimes I want my wife to see me on the YouTubes and stuff like that, So, if you want to see them, you can see them. My travels and stuff like that, Don't care what you say about my blockhead, okay? I get women, and I get booty. Do you get booty? You're not smart enough yet. You're not smart enough yet, niggas. Rednecks and hillbillies. But, anyhow, okay, no one's a pure breed of anything no more. And now everyone has to work together, okay? Even in the Mahabharata and the stories of the Hindu belief system, they said the world was together as one at one time. Doesn't matter what color they was, okay? Blacks, whites, Chinese, and Indians. And they had to fight a god, and they lost against the god, okay? Religion is there for a purpose, babies, okay? To keep your minds in fear so you won't become as egotistical and egocentric. The Illuminati is also in a form of control. I could be part of the Illuminati indirectly. I don't give a flying monkey's ass what they do, okay? They kidnap children, and maybe for the best. They start eating bodies, and maybe for the best. Okay, eat my brain, hey, it's maybe for the best. Okay. So I understand everything has a purpose in this world. This world is the cursed motherfucking world. Okay. Okay. Please ignore that. My sister, they about to leave to go to Coney Island and shit. They don't have a life. All they do is try to have fun and keep their minds, distracted from their own bodies and souls. They're going to be reborn, all of them, okay? Including my mother and father. But remember this, okay? Your purpose here is to give people the knowledge and wisdom to open up their third eye. Don't worry about the history too much. Even if the Egyptians had the knowledge, it really doesn't matter, okay? Focus on yourself. Focus on you. The world revolves around you, goddammit. Okay? Much love and peace to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Alpha and Omegas. Okay? Focus on that energy. That third beacon of light within inside you, okay? That's more important than anything. It's even more important than history, okay? Focus on yourself and find the answers in this world. Peace, my brothers and sisters of light and dark. Dark Archeons, werewolves, bats, ghosts, and vampires. Peace. Ooh.